Shit, गाड़ी रुक गई.
But before we get to that, let's rewind a little bit to see how we got stuck in the Maharashtra floods while going for our IELTS exam.
We had everything figured out, our entire plan. Because our speaking exam was scheduled for Monday, we would leave on Sunday morning. It was a 5 hours drive. We planned to reach Pune by 12 and have the rest of the day to ourselves to relax and appear for the exam with a cool mind. Today was Friday, so we had one full day to prepare for our journey, pack our stuff and get going. But then, the phone rang. We got a call from our friend to check out the news. Suddenly, every channel was filled with news regarding shutting down of Pune highway due to massive flooding. Situation was quite critical, with Army, Air Force and Navy coming in for rescue ops. There was huge loss of life and infrastructure around Kolhapur. Everything happened so fast. I grabbed whatever I saw and packed the suitcase. We had to leave as soon as possible before the floods hit Sangli. Kshitij took a half day and came home. We immediately sprang to action, threw our bags in the car and headed out for the Pune highway. We were constantly getting news that the floods is moving towards our area. Therefore, our only option being to get out as fast as possible from that location, otherwise we would be stuck here and miss our exam. Our original plan was to catch the Pune highway at Islampur via Sangli. Once we hit the highway, we can just fly to Pune in less than 4 hours, possibly avoiding the floods. We thought we can beat the flood before it reaches Sangli from Kolhapur. But we were wrong. Soon after leaving, we realized that things were not alright. By the time we reached Sangli, it was already flooded. Drainage system had failed and there was water lodging on the road. To add to it, this huge traffic congestion was causing more delays, while streams of water were rushing on the sideways. Finally, this dreaded movement arrived and the road was blocked due to flooding. We took a U-turn and stopped our car to think what to do next. In moments like these, there is a huge spike in your adrenaline. We were faced by a dilemma. On the one hand, we can go back to the safety of our homes and forget about the exam altogether. Months of our preparation would go to waste. We may ask IDP to reschedule our test, but that path was not certain and all our efforts would go to waste. On the other hand, we would need to come up with a plan in the next 5 minutes and navigate through this flood to reach the highway. After a quick moment of discussion, we chose option 2. Basically, Krishna river was flooded and the rising water level was increasing the flood area every minute. To get to the highway on the other side of the river, we needed to cross it. We diverted our route such that to negotiate this river crossing as further away as possible from the flood. The plan was to cross this river at Karad, but to get there we will have to navigate through villages. We had to give this a shot. If our second option failed, then we would return home and submit to this act of nature. The road ahead was uncertain and difficult. It took a lot of courage to make that decision, racing against time, stranded on a flooded road. Since our plan was clear, without further ado, we set out to our new path. Our problems just started with bad roads. Due to the increased diversion of traffic, there were large volumes of vehicles on the narrow rural roads. Some parts of the road had broken railings. And as we moved further away, things got better and we finally reached the river crossing. Usually this river has very less water, but today it was overflowing. Heavy rainfall and low visibility was another obstacle in this journey.
Just as we crossed the river, we were overjoyed since we have beaten the flood. Highways are usually elevated and in just a matter of minutes we were about to join one. Now the worst was behind us and we will simply fly to Pune in no time.
We were so happy to finally join the highway. After all, we managed to escape the floods and were cruising towards Pune. But our happiness was short-lived. Soon we ran into several flooded areas. Particularly in one of the regions, I was following a truck. Suddenly, my car just lost power. I could see the edge of water, but my car was not responding. We started to slow down drastically and our car just stopped.
Now that was a terrible moment. We knew there was no way to find any mechanic or help in these conditions, and we were possibly looking at spending the night stranded on this flooded highway with rising water levels. My heart sank and I lost all hopes. I just took a deep breath, waited about 30 seconds, pressed the accelerator pedal and started the engine. And luckily it came to life.
Reaching the ghats was truly a moment of delight. It was higher ground and safe from floods. We knew the worst of it has passed away and we were going to make it to Pune. By the time we entered Pune, it was night already and we have been travelling for close to 7 hours now. As we pulled around the corner to our guest house, we breathed a sigh of relief and realized we have finally made it. It was a dynamic situation and we just did what we had to do.
Looking back, it seems it was a risky decision considering how many people were swept away by the flood right on that very highway. It was a heck of an adventure and we were very tired. We just went to bed and slept. Although we had made it to Pune, but the real battle was still awaiting us. The Battle of Isles.
We are thankful to this beast of a vehicle for getting us through this tedious journey. If you like our videos, please like, share and subscribe to our channel.